in ancestry DNA have an ongoing dispute regarding methods for ancestry determination from DNA. So there's some intellectual property there, but I think there's about a million different ways you could do ancestry determination. So I don't think it's a blocker for either one of the companies. For the health sort of related results, there's kind of two major categories there. One's going to be like rare pathogenic variants, like BRCA variants, these sorts of things that Myriad Genetics returns, single high risk variants. I don't think there's any IP to be had there either. I mean, you can sort of say that you might have better methods for identifying pathogenic variants versus non-pathogenic variants. There's certainly some intellectual property there. You could claim you have better quality results than others, but again, it's not going to block anyone from returning those sorts of results, because most of it is based on prior knowledge.
Is there much on the trade secret side, just in terms of, I know if I find this particular sequence, it means this, and no one else in the industry knows it, so I've got a test that no one else can do?
On the what side of things? Could you repeat that? Sorry.
So on the trade secret. So I'm not going to publish this. It's not going to be a patent, but I'm going to know if I see a particular sequence in, say, my genome testing, that has a particular implication, and no one else knows that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, I can't think of hardly any instance where that would be possible. It would be possible for a company like Myriad Genetics, actually. There it would be possible because they've built up so many cases of women with breast cancer that their knowledge database is going to be, their prior knowledge database is going to be much richer than what's out in the public domain. But, there's these efforts to try to get at that information as well. Like UCSF has an effort where they're trying to get women who've done BRCA testing to basically send them their results so they can make the prior knowledge public. So there's some opportunities, I guess, if you really target a specific area and really get a lot of build up your own kind of proprietary knowledge base. But other than that, I don't think so. I don't think you can really take a trade secret approach to this.
Excellent. So, and moving on to the value of these tests delivered to consumers, what do they actually give people today? I mean, you run a jail or you do a test. What's the benefit?
Yeah. So if you'd asked me this question a couple of years ago, I'd say there's basically little or no benefit. But when 23andMe first started, there was basically no benefit at all. But now, with our kind of understanding of the genetic underpinnings of various diseases getting much better, just based off of, and this information is all based off of large studies that are published and with the results are publicly available. So that's why I say trade secrets are not going to be possible here. Now with the most recent results, you can start stratifying people into high and low risk categories that would have actual utility, either personal or clinical utility. As you can give you one example for coronary artery disease risk. Now, even with the combination of very small effect size genetic variants that are associated with coronary artery disease risk, you can start stratifying people into high risk and low risk groups, and those groups have different benefit from going on a statin to lower their cholesterol levels. So if you're high genetic risk, you actually get a greater benefit from going on a statin than if you're low genetic risk for coronary artery disease. So there's definitely some clinical utility there. I mean, it's still kind of a hotly debated topic, a very recent and hotly debated topic, but I would predict that you're going to see